What's happening, Hoodlum Gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end, and I'm back at y'all with another video. But before we get started, if you happen to be new to the channel and want to become a member of the Hoodlum Gang, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. It's free. Like the video, leave me a comment, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit that notification bell, go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. Now look, I'm gonna make this video real quick. Just something I just want to speak on real fast. Shout out to Trap News Network. I seen his video reacting to Wack speaking on the whole situation with DW Flame as well as others getting fired from No Jumper. And he was basically saying that DW or ain't nobody bigger than the program, whatever the case was. That's not really what I want to get into, because with these dudes, you never really know if it's genuine or they doing this all for clicks and views and they just want a response to remain relevant. It's just the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? That's the era that we in now, where so-called street dudes will come up with plots. Not saying they did that. I'm saying I'm not dismissing the idea that that may have happened. But we live in an era with so-called street dudes. They want to capitalize. They want to be famous. They want to be known so bad that they will go out of their way to fabricate a story just to go viral, just to have people talking. So it's a possibility. But then, well, first of all, I want to say shout out to DW for allegedly charging people to get on that platform, because he knew that the bag was not going to come to him through Adam. So, you know, that's how you do it. You know, he was middlemaning. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Get your money and, you know, shit, play your boy just like he playing y'all. And like I said before, that dude ain't nobody friend. But anyways, Wack was talking about that, and then somebody had asked him, did he get let go or did he get fired? And he was like, I'm a partner or whatever the case is. I don't work for nobody, can't be fired, etc. And then he was like, basically, DW set himself up to where he could have a situation with Nick Cannon or something like that. Now, I was under the impression that he already had business with Nick Cannon. I don't know if he signed to Incredible, but I feel like he said that before. And Incredible is Nick Cannon's label or whatever the case. And here's the part that tripped me out, because it's just like, if he already got a relationship and he already got business with Nick Cannon, and Wack claims that Nick Cannon's studio is around the corner, a couple minutes away, why didn't DW already have a situation over there as far as the podcasting? He may have had something musically. Why wasn't that already an option? Why did he go to No Jumper in the first place? And to me, water down his product, water down his perception, well, not his perception, his image. He had perception too, because people's perception of him. Going on that platform only waters you down. I'ma just be honest with you. It don't mean you no buster. It don't mean none of that. It just means people gonna look at you a little side-eye because you went up there and you played them weird games with that dude, and he's a weirdo. There's no denying that Adam is a weirdo. Let's not even do that. You go up there, you sit next to him. I'm not talking about just going up there for appearance here and there. I'm talking about actually being on that man's payroll. Because you can't fully be yourself. You have to, whatever you do, you have to somehow align with his agenda and his narrative for him to even keep you on that show. So people gonna look at that. But anyways, why didn't he just go to Nick Cannon in the first place? Why run over here to this dude who is a culture vulture, who already has an established fan base when you could help build one over here with this dude, a black dude of the community, of the culture, even though he sucks, he can't rap, but that's besides the point, of the culture, build with him and build his platform to something that can surpass that. Like I said, I don't know if he already signed to him or he got some type of dealings with him. Why didn't Nick Cannon see that and already, like, why didn't he see that in him and be like, hey, man, look, man, I got this proposition for you. I'm trying to do this. But I'm saying all that to say, Wack said, all I got to do is hit Nick Cannon and tell him to do it. And tell him to do it. My bad, bro. Can you put it in the microwave or something? Thank you. Lost my train of thought. That was my coworker. Oh, it's just another case of Wack 100 wanting to be, the attention got to be on him. I can hit Nick Cannon and tell him to make this happen for somebody that he already got a relationship with. And then it comes across as if you're telling him what to do. If Nick Cannon gonna do it, he gonna do it on his own. I personally think he should have been did it, but he didn't. Okay, all right, so he gonna do it now because you telling him to do it? Come on, bro. Like, I don't know, man. And then, this is what I really wanted to get into. He went on to say, basically, like, he was talking about how he does his podcasting, like, you know, just turn the camera on, I'ma go, because I'll say anything. Once again, this is why I compare him to a person like Charleston White. Charleston White done already told you he'll say anything. He's a shock jock. Wack is the same thing. He's just now telling you, I'll say anything. He literally said this on Clubhouse. Go watch Trap News Network. Rich Trapper, go tune in. Shout out to him once again. He said this in Clubhouse. I'll say anything. I don't care. I didn't think I was going to live past 18. Well, you did. And you almost 48. So 18 was 30 years ago. So the fact that you didn't think you was gonna live past 18 and you did, homie, you should cherish that a little bit more instead of running around here like you got a death wish still. So you didn't think you was gonna make it to a certain age. You surpassed that. Not only that, you became rich and successful and you still acting like you got nothing to live for. It makes me feel like you don't care about your family. And we never hear this dude talk about his mom or his dad or nothing like that. He barely speak on his brother. I don't know if he got more brothers, but he barely speak on his brother. But you got a daughter? A son or a stepson? I don't know if that's his son like that or not, but you've been in his life. Son, daughter, like, you still running around here with this I don't care attitude, I could die today? That's corny, bro. That lets me know that you really wasn't like that in the streets, homie. We all got that fuck it in us to where if we get put into a situation, then it's one thing. But to wake up every day and stir up drama as if you just don't value life, homie. Something had to have happened to this dude when he was a kid to where he just don't believe in nobody and don't care. Because to me, it just don't make no sense that you successful, homie. You got money. And you still thinking like an 18-year-old. I said this in videos a while ago that it, like, CYA or prison or whatever must have stunted his growth. It happens all the time to where people still think like that. You supposed to be past that. As smart as you is, you dumb as hell. And I always say this too. People feel like they have to act like they don't care to live in order to survive. Like, they gotta be like, I don't care, nigga, I die right now, I crash out in order to survive. That's a defense mechanism. Because if you had this crash out mentality all these years, you wouldn't be here almost 30 years after you turned 18. Now, I understand you was in jail, but you've been out since about 25 years. You've been out of prison, homie. So for you to make it seem like you got this crash out mentality, if you did, you would have been crashed out. You clearly want to live, homie. So stop perpetuating this fake tough guy image. I'm not saying that if you press him, he ain't gonna fight you, or he might, you know what I mean, he probably ain't gonna try to get off on you. I'm not saying that. Because clearly he got something wrong up here. You still want to prove to people that you tough, instead of realizing that life is more than that. That's how you know you didn't have them accolades when you was young, because you approaching 50 and you still trying to prove to people that you tough. I don't care how many niggas you get into it with, how many niggas you... Bro, you wasn't like that when you was young. You playing catch up, homie. And it's making the average person who don't really know nothing about the gang life feel like that's the route that they gotta take if they thinking about joining this. That they gotta be like that. Bro, you look goofy as hell, almost 50 years old, still acting like that. Ain't nobody praising you, ain't nobody saluting that. Like he said, if his finances wasn't what it was, he feel like all the shit that he say could catch up to him. And he's ready for that. Like I said, you got a death wish. My mans, if you feel so strongly about that, why don't you just go ahead and take a long walk off a short cliff? Do us all a favor. Get yourself out the way. Don't report my video either. I'm just saying, homie, if it's really like that, if you really just have no regard for life or your family or anybody who cares about you, do it. You ain't gonna do it because you clearly want to be alive. I mean, I just feel like you ain't got no morals, so you don't care about selling out. That's what it is. But don't act like you anticipating somebody taking you out when, like you said, your financial, which is insinuating that you got money to pay for the protection, whether it's bodyguards or it's niggas, street niggas that's just on the payroll. You wouldn't be doing that if you wanted to be out of here. You would just take whatever you got coming on the chin. But anyways, man, that's that. I don't know, man. I don't know if y'all could tell, man. I'm turned off by the whole YouTube community, man. Shout out to the ones that I fuck with, but overall, this shit is clown shit. It's watered down. It's bullshit, bro. That's why you don't be seeing me associate with too many people like that. Niggas will do anything for recognition, man. But that's my video, man. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below.